Now, it is difficult to believe that when we first wrote to Daniel Andrews in June 2023, A Different World, to inform him of his nomination for the Jerusalem Prize, the world looked very different. For him, for us, for the world, certainly for the Jewish people. And so much has changed. Yet Daniel's leadership and his steadfast support for the Jewish community have remained a constant, and that is leadership. The letter included a formidable list of the Premier's achievements, most of which Amir has just recited. And under his leadership, the Andrews government championed a series of initiatives. Really, if I best to describe it, it reflected our values. They were consistent with our values, with who we are, and that's why there was a natural alignment. And so Amir has referred to the rollout of mandatory Holocaust education in secondary schools. He referred to the establishment of a trade office. And I don't know if you referred, but what has come in particularly important since the 7th of October is a strengthening of security measures in our Jewish day schools, our shuls, and our community centres. And in 2022, as Amir said, the Andrews government was one of the first state governments to adopt the IRA working definition of anti-Semitism. And I don't think people appreciate how important that was then, having regard to where we are now. That was critically important. And the list goes on. We had the banning of the Nazi swastika and other symbols. But I think perhaps the point that I was making earlier about principled leadership is best illustrated by what Daniel has done in the 14 months since leaving office. And it's certainly what makes you worthy of the Jerusalem Prize in and of itself, an award that stands as one of the most prestigious honours in the Jewish world. Named in honour of Jerusalem, the eternal capital of the Jewish people and of the State of Israel. This prize is a recognition of individuals whose leadership and support for Israel transcend politics and transcend geography. As co-patron, as Amir also mentioned, of Labour Friends of Israel, that was only established in the wake of the 7th of October, Daniel hasn't missed a beat on any issue. At the launch, he told guests that the reason he is a friend of Israel, amongst other reasons, is it's the only place in the region where there's a thriving trade union movement, where women have equal rights under law, and where the only Pride March in the Middle East is held every single year, all of which is true. And in a powerful call to action, Daniel said that more people need to speak up against what he described as the twisted logic that tries to bring legitimacy to terrorism. Daniel Andrews has not just been a friend of Israel and the Jewish community. He's been a guardian of the values that we hold dear: equality, justice, and the pursuit of peace. And that is why it truly is my great honour, on behalf of the World Zionist Organisation, the Zionist Federation of Australia, and Zionism Victoria, to invite you, Daniel, we're not going to go on the podium, we're going to go just below the podium, but to accept the Jerusalem Prize, an award that reflects your moral clarity and commitment to the Jewish people.